Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over one of the basic metaphysical principles of this universe, allegedly. You cannot look for something without finding it. I'll explain this from several expanded viewpoints in an attempt to give you a better understanding of how the alleged principle works for entertainment purposes only, of course. But first, the way to break free from our control mechanisms of materialism and determinism is to integrate the fundamentals of the universe. By watching my Cosmos 101 video series, you can control your reality by breaking free. Cosmos101.net when you are ready. Now let's talk about the unverified metaphysical principles of this universe that state you cannot look for something without finding it. This probably doesn't make sense to a lot of you because I'm sure we've all lost something that has never been seen again. Everything from keys to missing persons. You know, I always think of the treasure hunters on Oak Island that did like 10 seasons of digging with dozens of people and all this massive equipment only to find about 10 bucks worth of stuff. The problem I have when I try to explain this is a person who lost their keys and then went and got another set of keys made to replace them obviously never found what they were searching for. Or did they? Remember, from an expanded perspective, everything is connected. So that person who lost their keys and got a new set made now has the keys. In my family, for over 20 years, we were trying to find my father's brother, so my uncle, who had just disappeared off the face of the earth. Then, after my father passed away, since both of them were in the military, they ended up not only being buried in the same cemetery, but only about 4 rows away from each other. Our family didn't get the answer we wanted when we wanted it, but he was found. Then if you think about those poor Oak Island guys, what they are really looking for is the answer to the question, is there buried treasure on Oak Island? For their sake, I sure hope they feel like they found it. Oh, you see, everything starts off, unverifiably, as potential energy in the ether. The ether is, unverifiably, consciousness. So what you give energy to, you create. The speed you create it is based on the amount of attention you give it, potentially. It also works the opposite way, allegedly. When you stop giving attention to something, it dissolves at the same rate of the energy it was created with and goes back to being potential energy, allegedly. So when you're thinking about how this alleged metaphysical principle of the universe plays out in your life, remember to keep expanding your view of what you're actually looking for. The more you're able to see this alleged principle, the more you will integrate it as part of your reality, with the result being an increase in your ability to think outside the material world, or consciousness expansion. Peace.